안녕하세요. I'm Demarchlier.
I'm Arielle.
And we're
Soju for Two.
Okay, so the next review we're going to be doing is The Greatest Love. And this is one that a lot of people recommended. We hadn't watched. I don't know why. And we recently watched it and we really enjoyed it.
Yeah, so our characters. The female lead, Gong Hyo-jin, plays Gu Ah-young. Cha Seung-won plays Do Ko-jin. Yoo In-na plays Kang Si-ri. Se-rae, I think. Yoon Kye-sung plays Yoon Pil-ju.
Okay, so the main characters for this, obviously, it's kind of what's funny about this is they're supposed to be like idols slash, actors kind of things. And then they're, sort of waning. One's really, really at the height of fame and one's waning fame.
Yeah.
And sort of what happens between them and how they push each other along.
Yeah, so, definitely the meeting, but the chemistry between them is awesome right from the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, I love, she's a really great lead because I think that she's really like herself, and the character seems just awesome. She's tough, and
they meet over like they meet like in the car park or like they're getting gas,
and then like almost come to like fisticuffs over like I don't know.
She's trying to get an autograph. I'm not sure where that's going, but then they also meet again over. They're wearing the same scarf, which is hilarious to me because I really like because we always joke about the unisex sort of fashion of Korean like drama.
Kind of jokes about it itself,
and they make jokes about it, and that's like sort of one of the meet cute. Yeah. So we definitely like that. So it's a love triangle. This one is a really good one. Okay, so Yoon Ki-sung, who plays Pil-ju in this one, is adorable.
Yeah, and I loved him.
I loved him right from the beginning.
Honestly, this is a phenomenon I feel like we're experiencing a lot with dramas where the second guy is awesome, and you're kind of like, you really have a difficulty choosing, which one you think she should end up with. I mean, he's like the doctor, he's really great, but of course, the total jerk like turns into awesome guy is like...
we really like the male lead, Seung-won, but the funny thing is he's a little bit older, so...
I think maybe, like, because I know this one was 2011, but when I saw it, initially, I just don't think I was, like, interested in right away, and then we saw, like, the car kiss.
Yeah.
And then we're like, okay, we need to watch it, just because... That kiss looks good.
And the acting between them is really good.
Yeah,
they're really fun. But
he's awesome.
The other guy, so Pil-ju, is a little more our speed.
Yeah, no, he was great. I mean, and he was really... I just liked his character. I liked that how they sort of met. Somehow they could make a guy who doesn't seem like he's interested at all in fame, and somehow he puts him on a reality show to meet women. It's like... But,
awesome.
Okay.
We enjoy it. Okay, so mistaken identity, misunderstanding. So between them, there's clearly a misunderstanding. Because she basically thinks he's trying to buy her or something. I don't know if they're hinting at prostitution there or whatever that was going on. But
that was really funny.
It was a really funny scene. It ended up really great drama.
And then that sort of like pushes him to like want to meet her, and that's why he wants to do the dating show pretty much just because
of her.
And then also the misunderstanding in the beginning with mistaken identity or whatever of who the signature is on her palm.
Oh, yeah.
All that stuff. So that's funny.
Yeah, so the interesting thing about this, they're talking a lot about fame and like what happens when you become like a D-list celebrity. Yeah. And basically that's really interesting to us. Is because we always watch all these we're getting into all of the variety shows. So it's funny to see.
Well, I feel like the variety shows are a really good way for someone who doesn't know much about the culture to sort of learn about it, because you get to, sometimes you start to realize what's funny or jokes that like you definitely don't get just because they're cultural references. So we've been watching variety shows, and this is like sort of the behind the scenes of variety shows of like how people get into them.
Yeah, because on the show she's sort of on like a dating show that turns into like a We Got Married. Because he likes her. He only picks her, which is really cute. That scene was adorable. Okay, so bad guy turned good. Yeah. So clearly he's like a total jerk and like conceited and like
he's like two-faced. He's totally like one way in front of the media and everything, and then he's just a jerk behind the screen. But obviously,
he turns around. We love him.
He makes a change.
So Piggyback Ride. Do you remember Piggyback Ride in this one?
I don't think they're really.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I mean, it's really like the kisses in this one are really good.
Yeah.
So you have the car kiss, which is great. You have
which is awesome.
Awesome, and it was really funny. We Got Married, the Nick Young Victoria. They try to recreate it, and you see how difficult it is for him to get out of the car. Yeah. Hilarious, because you don't really think about like the obvious, like the reality of situations.
Yeah. So there's a couple of kisses in this one, and I think that. Definitely, like, it seems, I mean, they're supposed to be a little bit older, so,
makes a difference.
It seems like, more of a kiss.
Well, the thing that's interesting to me is the whole plot of this story is that he, like, has a heart condition.
Yeah.
And so that's how originally, he hears her song during his heart surgery.
Yeah, so in the song, music saves lives.
Yeah, so literally, her song, like, gets his heart pumping, and so, of course, it's a really good metaphor. We really like it.
Yeah, and, like, but that's sort of what causes some issues, because when he realized he likes her, then he doesn't know, does he like her for her, or for like,
the
fact
song.
that it was the song that was playing while he was getting heart surgery. And then obviously
turns out to be her.
I like though because he has a heart condition. He wears a watch that tells his heart rate, and like that's sort of what like in the beginning makes him realize. I love that he doesn't realize he likes her. It's the watch that realizes he likes her, and then that's
which is one of those funny things about Korean dramas. They're always hitting their chest when like their
heart's beating or whatever.
I've never done that in real life. I'm not sure how you feel about that, but maybe that's just something that happens in Korea. It doesn't happen here. Okay, so fashion. So the unisex fashion is hilarious. I mean, he's wearing some pants and some outfits in this thing that are great. Her outfits are really cute.
Yeah, they're cute. They're sort of like, she's sort of dressed a little matronly in some spots, and then some really cute ones. Yeah. So it's like an in-between.
Like her outfit on the variety show was really cute.
Yeah, she had some cool outfits.
So the fashion is pretty contemporary. So music, so you have the Thump Thump song, which is like her band song. And
she's supposed to be a singer. I mean, you didn't hear any other songs, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think she really sings anything else, which is interesting.
Heard one single.
Which is something we see, they really drive home.
Honestly, this is one of those things that's annoying me at this point about Korean dramas.
That you always hear like one song over and over again. We'd like to hear a little more variety. But that's because we come from shows like, the OC and stuff where they had these great soundtracks and they were constantly playing different, songs. And these, they really only play like one song over and over again. So that might be like our only qualm with
So to rate this, I mean, I think I give this an 8. I think that this is a drama that's really funny. I think that the characters are great. I like the story. It just wasn't my favorite, but definitely worth watching, and I see why people liked it so much. And the kisses are great.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 7.5. I think it's a really, definitely the romance is there, the chemistry is there. Sometimes the plot I didn't think were really that great or, like, really panned out as well as they could have, but I definitely think that it was a really funny show.
And really good. Liked it.
Yeah, I definitely understand why people like it, and they really should watch it. So it's really cute.
All right, see you later.
Thanks, guys. Bye.